Hi, my name is Megan, and I do not celebrate Easter. I celebrate clearance candy from Easter. Seriously, it's like $1 now. It's amazing. How important is it to check and make sure that your video is recording before you actually record 15 minutes of video? I'll tell you this. It's very important. Anyway, I am trying to figure out what I want to do with my life, which is leaving me in a perpetual state of laying on the floor, not knowing what I want to do, and rereading a lot of John Green books. It's not helping with it. Other than making me cry, it's not really helping with me deciding what I want to do with my life. But I'm going to go over what I wanted to do with my life throughout my life, and maybe it will help me decide. Let's go over all your dreams and why they stop being dreams. Okay, I guess I'll just jump right in then. When I was 4, I decided that I wanted to be a famous person. I had good priorities as a toddler. Yeah, I didn't care what I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted to be an actress or a pop star or a princess. I didn't care which one of them I was. I didn't really know which one of them I wanted to be, but I wanted to be famous. That sounds like an interesting aspiration. Let's skip to 2 years later when you were 6. What did you want to be then? Actually, I believe at that time I wanted to be a country star. I wanted to sing country music. Oh, that sounds like a very normal aspiration for a 6-year-old. Why did you give up on that dream of yours? And I realized that I just wasn't going to be a singer in the 7th grade, because I realized that while I did not sound terrible when I sang, I realized that you actually had to sound like awesome and not just not bad or kind of good. You actually had to be able to sing really well, and I just didn't have the talent. That sounds like a good reason to realize why you're not going to sing. So I think we're on 8 now. What did you decide that you wanted to be when you were 8? I decided that I wanted to be an astronaut. And then I decided that I wanted to be just a part of NASA, and that I believe I told my mother that I wanted to be Houston. I thought Houston was a person. I didn't know that Houston was, you know, a city in Texas where NASA was based. I didn't realize. In my defense, on like all the movies, they just say, Houston, we have a problem. It sounds like they're talking to a person. Especially when you're 8. Oh, that sounds like quite an interesting. Why did you decide not to be, you know, an astronaut or, you know, work for NASA? Ah, yes. Very, very, very good question. First of all, NASA kind of lost funding a while ago. So, you know, there's the Virgin Mobile guy, but it's not really government funded anymore. And second of all, I realized that it involved a lot of math and science, and mainly, for the most part, going into space involved being physically fit, and I was not, and I had no interest to be, so I gave up on that dream. That seems somewhat reasonable. Okay, what did you want to be when you were 10? I'm slightly afraid to ask, but what did you decide you wanted to be when you were 10? Well, when I was 10, I decided I wanted to be a doctor, more importantly a pediatrician, because I like children. And yeah, I decided I wanted to be a pediatrician, and then I realized that involved a lot of school and a lot of years of school, and I decided I wanted to be a pediatric nurse because it involved less years in school and less responsibility. You know, I didn't really want to be responsible for like a child's death. Okay, pediatric nurse, that sounds like a wonderful occupation. Why did you decide to not be a pediatric nurse? Actually, that is still on the dream list of an occupation I would like to do. I still want to be a pediatric nurse. I just haven't completely decided if that's what I want to sign my life away to, and I think I should know completely before I spend $1,000 and commit myself to 4 years of nursing school. That sounds like a good decision. That sounds nice, not to sign your life away and put yourself into a lifetime of debt if you're not completely sure that that's what you want to do. It sounds very responsible of you, Megan. It's a good decision. Solid choice. Moving on, what did you want to be when you were 12? Actually, no, it wasn't until I was 14 I stuck on that doctor train for 4 whole years. Well, not the doctor train, the doctor and the nurse train. For 4 whole years until I was a freshman in high school. And that is when I found out that I could bake pretty gosh dang well. So when I decided that, and I learned that I love cooking cupcakes and that it really helped me calm my nerves, I decided that I wanted to go to the University of Austin, Texas, get my business degree, and open a cupcake shop down there in Austin. Austin, that sounds like a very random town. Why did you choose Austin? Good question. I chose Austin because first of all, I love the colors of their college. I had priorities. And second of all, because they have a very, very booming food and music scene, and I love music, and my business was in food, so that was a good place for me to be. Okay, that sounds like a good, thorough, research decision. Why did you decide to give up on that dream, Megan? I'm 16, people. I'm 16. I don't need to know what I kind of do, because I kind of need a major, but I'm kind of going into college, so I kind of need a major. But still, I am not even 17. I'm not even 17 yet. So I can still not know what I'm going to do with my life, and that is still okay.